All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I dive to this lesson, giving all honor and all glory and all praise is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Mukwakadash, Dabas, Great Master, Elder Apostle, teacher well. Okay. And the Holy Shalom to the Sir Akim, the sincere Akim that's out there pushing his words in truth and sincerity, keep doing so. And the Holy Shalom to the Sir Aquathium that's out there representing husbands, being a pillar of rest, keep doing so, okay? So this lesson, as you can see, it's called, Salaki, let's go back to my notes. It is called Be Wise as Serpents and Harmless as Doves. And the reason why I'm doing this lesson is because IUIC took it upon themselves to go directly towards the black churches or the churches that's within the Israelite community and stuff like that, and basically like you know get on them and stuff like that. Now the Lord didn't tell us go to them, go to them, but the Lord said go into the house of Israel, go into the lost sheep of Israel and stuff, on the highways and byways and hedges. The thing is, you don't force the way, because the scriptures tell you whether they bear or forbear. And you go into a Christian church, most likely a lot of them gonna bear. A lot of them gonna forbear, as in they don't want to hear it and stuff. And if you trying to force the way, then you you might scatter the Lord's flock. You could potentially harm, someone spiritually and stuff like that. And that's why you don't force it. Okay, you allow the Lord to, you just preach unto the wind, you just teach and stuff. You don't force nothing, okay? Because when you force it, you cause people to run away, okay? All right, we are here to call people in, not to, force people away, because when you doing those things, you can blame blame the ministry, okay? And that's why, that's why we, the Lord, tells us that he tell us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, okay? Because we not supposed to be, going directly to the black church, because that'd be off, man, okay? You can not saying you commit any sin, but it's more like you can get yourself into something then, that can be you going to jail or something because you decide to be over righteous or something like that, and that's what you're not supposed to do. That's why the scriptures say, be not over righteous, must wash it out, destroy thyself. Okay? You got to use wisdom here. But let's go ahead and after looking at the video, man, it was just, man, y'all already had police escorts and stuff. You guys, it's something fishy, which we all brothers probably know something fishy, but without further ado, let's go ahead and go into the first precept, Matthew chapter 10. Let's go and get it. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5 through 10, where we going? 16. And the reason it says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth, commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? Now, when the Lord tells us to do this, he didn't say go to the black churches. Okay? Yes, we are supposed to rebuke our people, okay, but not in a way where you make them feel uncomfortable, bro. Yeah. But let me rephrase that. Yes, when our people get rebuked, when the scriptures come out, yes, it's supposed to make them feel uncomfortable. But when you trying to force the truth down their throat, then it's like you run them away and stuff like that. That's why you gotta let the Spirit work His works. Okay, you gotta let the Lord work His works. Okay, because they might bear or forbear. Okay, because at the end of the day, when you forcing away, then like I said, you can make them run away from the truth. Okay, all right. But that's why the Lord said, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Yes, when we go on the highways and byways, there is a elect among the lost sheep, man. Okay, most of our people are lost, but there is an elect within that. Okay, Because only the elect will hear the Lord's words. Okay, you going into the black church, man. There's nothing, probably nothing but two-thirds up in there, man. Okay, all right. Verse 7, and as you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves. For the workman is worthy of his meat. And enter into whatsoever city or town you shall enter. Inquire who is in it, who. So, let me read it. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. And when you come into a house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if not worthy, let your peace return unto you. Okay, let's get this in NLT. And it says, if it turns out to be a worthy home, let your blessing stand. If it is not, turn back the blessing. Right. So don't be trying to force anything, man. Okay? You don't try to force nothing, man. Okay? Let the Spirit work. Okay? Let Yahweh Shimi outside do that work. Let the Lord, let the gospel go into the elect ears, man. Don't be trying to be over righteous going into the black churches and try to, beat it into people's heads, man. That's not what the Lord set us up to do. We trying to win souls, not make them run away. Okay, continue on. And it says, and whosoever shall not receive you nor hear your words when you depart out of the house, shake off the dust of your feet. So you going into the black churches, instead of quote unquote black churches, a lot of them didn't receive you, okay, but yet you sat there and still try to force it, okay. I don't understand, why would you want to force something like that when you force it, they not receiving you. Wipe the dust off your feet, keep it pushing. Okay, on to the next. Okay, don't sit out there and stuff like that. Then the cops come in, the cops want to arrest y'all and stuff, and now the ministry blame because of that. Okay, you can't, like I said earlier, you can't be over righteous within the truth, man. You got to use wisdom. You got to apply wisdom out here, man. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you was on the news. Guess what? Now your job might fire you on some shit because of what you did. Okay? That's why you got to use wisdom. Okay? You using a microphone and stuff like that, and you causing attention to come to you and stuff. Because when John went, what did John do? He went into the wilderness. Okay. Jeremiah was like, man, I gotta get away from these people, man. Okay. The Lord told us to preach into the wind. Okay, because it might be a camp day where you probably have nobody come up. Okay. You just preaching to the wind. Okay. And someone might come by and hear the gospel, and boom, they want to inquire. That's how you win over souls, man. Okay, you just don't beat it into somebody, man. That's like a woman. You trying to teach a woman, you trying to force the truth down her throat, man. You don't do that. Okay? If they hear it, they bear or they forbear. Okay? Continue on. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, and harmless as doves. Right. Got to be wise as serpents, because what is a serpent? It's a subtile creature. We are serpents on the right-hand side. You're supposed to be wise. You're supposed to know how to maneuver in the land of your enemies. Okay, you're not supposed to be, being over righteous, being out in the open. Okay, because when the serpent goes after the prey, what it do? It sneaks up on it. Okay, you're being wise. Okay, because Esau is the serpent on the left-hand side. We are serpents on the right-hand side. Okay, but when you trying to force it doesn't work out too well, man. You can cause fights and stuff. Now they talking about some restraining orders on y'all. You ain't gonna be welcome back on the premises. Which shouldn't matter anyway. But when you do those things now, you making yourself more of a target out here, man. Okay, even though all Israel is a target, but still though you making yourself more and more of a target. Like I said, you can lose your job, you know, because you trying to be over righteous and trying to do all that, then it costs you something, man. Okay. But that's it on verse 17, a good one. And it says, but beware of man, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Right. What if they just started coming out there on some BS and started beating y'all down and stuff like that? Like you being trying to do too much, man. Okay, don't be trying to do too much in the truth, man. Okay, you got to do much of the work, but don't be trying to do too much. Okay, be busy in the work, man. I mean, yeah, you on the highways and byways, but you forcing it, man. Okay, just preach the gospel, man. Just preach the gospel. It's not that hard, man. Just preach the truth. Okay, we only here for the elect. Okay, you trying to talk about something? We trying to warn the people about what the churches would do. That's fine, but at the end of the day, you it's other ways to handle that, man. Okay. Even though listening to the video, the pastor offer himself, but you guys, the old saying, two wrongs don't make it right. Okay, like I said, the cops just call on y'all and stuff like that. Nah, the cops get called, move on. Okay, because the cops are only going to tell you, you guys got to leave. Okay, and you just go. Wipe the dust off your feet and keep it pushing. Ain't no way of telling me, no, fuck that, man. No. No. That's a no. You're not applying the scripture. You're not applying wisdom. Okay? Now that's it on that. Let's go on this 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 3. And the reason it says, I'm going to get this. And it says, start at verse 1, go to 3. It says, when then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of God in vain. For he saith, I have heard thee in time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Okay, let's get this in the NLT. It says, for God says, at just the right time, I heard you on the day of salvation. I helped you. Indeed, the right time is now. Today is the day of salvation. It's kind of salaki. I just wanted to see that. But verse 3 is the point. And it says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Okay? Giving no offense in anything. Don't be trying to do too much, man. Because when you do that, you can blame the ministry, man. Okay? Because, hey, at the end of the day, yes, the Lord, hey, Jacob's trouble is going to happen, but it's like, damn, y'all trying to make it worse on yourselves, So like, yeah, kind of, let's get this verse 4. And it says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of God, and much patience and afflictions and necessities and distress. Right. Approving ourselves as ministers of God and much patience. You gotta have patience out here, man. Okay, you gotta have patience with Jake. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you doing that, it's not like they ain't gonna get it the first time, man. Okay? But being patient and bearing with Jake. Okay? Because when me and the brothers, quite sure with other brothers being kept, sometimes you might not have anybody come up. Okay? You just preach the truth. Okay? That's you doing the work. But like I said, you standing out looking like a military group and stuff like that. People look at that as like, terror. They say that's what they already labeled, us as black. I think it's BIE, something like that. So something extremist. I forgot. Salakia. But you can't be giving no offenses in the truth, man. Because when you do that, then you make all Israel look bad. That's in the truth. Okay. Sirach chapter 4 and verse 26. Okay. And the reason it says, verse verse 26, and it says, "Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river." Right? Don't try to, because that's like, a metaphor. Like you see a river already running and stuff like that. Don't be trying to dig another side to make the water go over this way. No. Same with Israel. Don't be trying to force it down their throat, man. If it ain't meant for them, it ain't meant for them. How hard is that how hard is that to understand? Okay? Maybe the Lord ain't wake them up to the truth. The Lord blinded their eyes. Okay? Their spiritual eye to understand the truth. Okay? So you going into the black church, man, that was a definite no. Okay? Because yes, we are here to go to call Israel to repentance, but it's only for the elect. Okay? We only here for the elect, man. We not here for everybody. Okay? Let's go and get one more. And I'm going to sign on off. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. Oh, it's 7 verse 16. So like 7 verse 16. And the reason it says, where I'm at, 16. There we go. It says, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Right. So when you doing that, man, you being over righteous, why shouldest thou destroy thyself, man? Because you not applying the scriptures. Okay? If you was applying the scriptures, you would think like, okay, let's just go on the highways and byways and teach the Bible. Okay? Because sometimes you might have to change locations and stuff. It happens. Okay, but if you get kicked out of one location, don't be trying to go back, because then you can get yourself locked up and stuff like that. Because Esau wanted reason to be able to lay hands on you, Jakes, man. Okay, so with that, man, Lord, will this lesson edifying, giving no honor, no glory, no praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kwakadash, the Master Great Master, Elder Apostle, teacher of well. Peace, salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, to this video. Shalom, Kwam, Sharala, Bada Ball.